On September 25, 2015, Volvo Cars broke ground on its first U.S. plant in Ridgeville, Berkeley County, South Carolina, a 1,600-acre property. Construction began the following year, in 2016, and we began producing vehicles in 2018. Let's look inside. The plant grounds feature a 2.3 million square foot facility and is the production home of the S60 midsize sedan. These American-built S60s are exported around the world, primarily through the Port of Charleston. The plant will also produce the next generation all-electric sport utility vehicle starting in 2022. Overall, the plant has the capacity to produce up to 150,000 cars annually and is home to 3 main shops, plus a vehicle processing center. Let's first take a look at what happens in the A shop, also known as the Body in White shop.
We receive parts from local and overseas suppliers. These parts are transformed into Body in White through the machine and human interface, mainly consisting of robots, conveyors, and production team members, supported by logistics, quality, maintenance, geometry, and engineering. Once the parts are delivered line-side in a synchronized manner by a logistics team, production begins simultaneously in underbody, upper body, door line, manual lines, and finish lines. The parts are geometrically set and welded, glued, and then the process is initiated. We apply resistant spot welding, arc welding, laser welding, and precision nut welding and stud welding. These are the joining techniques. Our quality control consists of inline measurement systems, CMM, ultrasound, tear downs, and online inspection.
Once the body is complete, it goes through a weld and grind process. The team inspects the quality of the welds and begins prepping the car for shipment. The vehicle then moves on to the door line, where fenders, hoods, and trunks are attached and adjusted as necessary to meet stringent specifications. It then goes through a quality inspection and repair process on the metal line and is inspected for surface integrity before it moves on to the next stop, the paint shop or B shop.
The first thing that happens in the B shop is we receive units from the A shop. We take that body and basically turn it into a painted unit. First, when we receive the unit from the A shop, we make sure that the unit is extremely clean. We put special fixtures on the body so the doors, hoods, or the deck lid don't open as the unit goes through the PTED system. We prep them to go into what's called the pre-treat and e-coat system. Basically, the unit turns end over end, and then we turn the metal to mineral. We run it through a system called phosphate. We e-coat the body, and it sets the stage for the entire process in the paint shop. Once it comes out of that system, basically we seal the unit, anything on the inside of the interior of the unit. At that point, for water leak prevention and long-term durability, it goes through an oven, goes through the sand booth. We prep that unit for any kind of external defects. We send it through the primer system, goes through an oven, comes down. We prep it again one last time to make sure that the unit is perfect before it goes into our top coat system. Send it into the top coat area. It gets the base coat interior, exterior, clear coat, and then it comes out and goes to an area called top coat inspection. And basically the team members inspect for different type of defects. They do small repairs, and then at that point, we prep the unit to go on to the C shop where they actually start building up the vehicle. The culture in the B shop is all about our team members. It's one team, one goal, finish first. Meaning we're 100% focused on the finish of the car, but also to finish first. That means we have a lot of discipline within our system, and our goal is to be the best within Volvo of all the paint shops and also within the world. We've got a tremendous amount of technology, one of the most advanced paint shops in the world right now, but the most advanced part of the paint shop are our team members. I'm incredibly excited to be able to work with such a fine group of individuals that come from a variety of backgrounds. Combined, we'll be able to have the strongest paint shop within the industry because of our people. That's the bottom line.
Final assembly, also known as trim final, is where all the magic of the vehicle comes together. After having been welded together, the body is cleaned, prepped, and painted. The BIP, or body and paint, arrives in final assembly to be transformed into a finished product. The first order of business is to remove the doors, which are sent to the door line to be built up. Removing the doors is to improve the body process and avoid unnecessary damage as team members enter the body to assemble parts. In the pre-trim area, main wire harness and many other components that the customer will never see, such as airbags, are added. This is also where the sunroof, headliner, and cockpit are installed, along with the engine components. While this is occurring, the chassis side is preparing the engine, transmission, as well as the front and rear chassis subframes. This is where the shocks, fuel tank, brakes, and exhaust system are assembled to form the powertrain and suspension of the vehicle. At the end of the chassis process, the body from pre-trim and the engine, suspension come together in what we call the marriage point. Here the body and chassis are married together, and all fastening bolts are automatically secured. At this point, the vehicle is almost complete and transfers to the trim section. In trim, most components that customers will see are assembled. We put in the carpets, seats, steering wheel, and wheels. A robot precisely installs the front and rear windscreens. We also check the various systems for leaks and then fill the brake coolant and windshield fluids. At the end of the trim process, doors that were removed arrive just in time to be placed on the vehicle as it exits trim. The vehicle then arrives in final. At this point, windshield wipers are installed and the vehicle software is downloaded and fuel is added. This is the first time that the car will be started. However, we're not done. We still need to perform a wheel and headlamp alignment, check and calibrate the various sensors on the vehicle, and confirm the braking system before the vehicle is taken for a drive on the test track. On the track, the vehicle is dynamically inspected on various road surface to simulate actual conditions. Inspectors are checking for noise or vibration, engine transmission characteristics, and overall drivability. Once everything is checked okay, the vehicle returns for a quick shower test to confirm no leaks. Quality Control performs a 100% inspection on the customer audit line. This is to assure the vehicle meets the high-quality standards of a Volvo car. Volvo takes great pride in its products by developing robust processes that assures the safety of their customer as well as the safety of their team members. Quality is extremely important in today's premium market, and we recognize our future is only sustainable by consistently delivering safe, high-quality vehicles to our customers. We are extremely proud of the cars we manufacture. We're also extremely proud of the way we've blended the American and Swedish culture. As you walk through final assembly, you will see that the teams have adopted Swedish names, paying homage to our roots and infusing that with American manufacturing excellence. Whether we celebrate individual accomplishments, birthdays, or Swedish fika on Fridays, you're about to experience teamwork at its finest. On behalf of Final Assembly, we welcome you to Volvo Cars.
At Volvo, people are at the heart of everything we do. And our first ever American plant demonstrates that commitment every day.